Alright, I think that should be good. We can start this scenario. Fix a couple things on my end, tech-wise. We gotta get 1,000 guests by the end of year 3. Park rating of at least 600, but that's pretty standard. Let's start by opening this up. Looks like it's going to be a pay-for-entrance park. Maybe I shouldn't have it at $12 right away. I don't know what's in this park. Gotcha. All we got is the Taj Mahal, basically. But you know what? The Taj Mahal is pretty beautiful. I like the little elephant right there. We'll be able to do stuff here. Completely decimate some national monuments. It's going to be great. Let's see what rides we got. We got the miniature railroad, always important. No merry-go-round yet. I'm going to start by increasing funding as per usual. Feel like an observation tower is something good to add in. In fact, I'll do that right away. Yeah, why not? Oh, it's raining already? Too early for us. I don't even have any information kiosks set to overcharge umbrellas. Can I do? No. I can only do the single deck cabin. But that'll be good enough. And then for my own sake, let's have it play some music. And let's get that information kiosk in. It's going to be $20 everywhere. Cool. Let's add in some quick rides to try and get people to actually enter this park. There we go. The magic carpet can be opened. And the rain's already over, so I didn't get to take advantage of the day 1 rain, but whatever. That would have been nice, but that's just not how it happened. There we go. We're starting to get some people to come in. I'm going to keep the price back up at 10. I can't charge per ride, no. Just have to make sure of that, because I hadn't yet. We got 1 guest in the park. No one else is probably going to come, because there's really not much else you can do right now. Let's just keep adding a couple rides then. Just making stuff quickly enough. Some flat rides. Get a crux of guests in here, because I'm used to having some guests just already being a part of the park. There's no other thrill rides. We only have 1 roller coaster so far. So I'm glad I put research up at max. I do have a train, but I'm going to wait to do that for a little bit. I guess let's do a crooked house. That almost is a great spot for it, but I'm not going to do it there. Do that. You can hear everyone laughing at the circus. It's kind of fun. Let's also add some more stalls before I forget. Like, here's a bathroom. Here's some fruity ices. And some lemonade. Get some food in there, some chicken. And some Sujinagua. Don't know how to pronounce that. And also some staff, because I realize I don't have any yet. That should be good. Awesome. And may as well do a first aid stall as well. Cool. Not spending too much money to begin with, which is good. That is... Don't have too much to be able to play around with yet. We're going to do a custom maze. See if I can fit it in like this. It's fun to see the fanciness of the temple. Okay, it looks like I'm not going to be able to place stuff inside this temple. I just realized, yeah, that's not owned by the park. So actually, this is one of the first times we're going to do this national monument and not be able to destroy it. So that's cool. I feel like all of these usually end with something destroyed. There we go. I'm going to do entrance. Well, I can't do an exit like that. I didn't think that one through. I did not think that one through. There we go. It's not that hard of a maze. People are going to be able to solve that, I hope. We get some paths built. And we got a flying roller coaster, which is good. We have an actual roller coaster design now. Because I don't like the slide friction coaster. I feel like it always crashes when I try and build it. So we have this whole area over here. And we have over here, which is just some more area. Park rating isn't great so far, but that's probably because people haven't been doing anything in the park, and there's not much to do. Just trying to get this mesh stuff in that I want to make sure I get in. I am going to do a train, but again, I think I'm going to do that later. Do I have the access to the full park around this? No, I don't think I have access to any of this water. Yeah. Interesting. So I can't build on this water. Am I really going to do a car ride right now? No, I'm not. It's time to get an actual coaster going. I got the flying roller coaster. I can build an actual coaster. Alright, 75 is a pretty good spot for it. Might be destroying some trees here, but that can happen. Not a half loop. Inline twist. Should be testing this as it goes. There's no loop in this. That's interesting. There's just the half loop. I can't do... Okay, I can't do the half loop after an inline twist, which is interesting. I would have thought I could. We'll do a photo section there, followed by half loop. We'll do actually a couple more straights before that half loop. Such that I can do... I don't want to do a helix up. we'll just do a normal turn into an inline twist. And now I'm just going to try and wrap it back around pretty calmly. I am definitely running out of money. Hopefully I can take loans in this park, otherwise this is immediately basically a loss. Alright, let's take some loans out. 10% per year is not a great number for us. I think at this point I'm just trying to wrap it around. That will get us to 20, which we can do some stuff about, like another inline twist. We can just immediately, we want to do it left. Just feels more consistent that way. We're definitely going to be killing some trees here. And the observation tower has broken down. Fantastic. Alright, I would have to change the land to go like that. Alright, now I'm just in killing tree territory. Well, this ride better make me some money, otherwise I don't think it's going to go that well. Because I am digging myself into a financial hole at the moment. But I think this ride's going to be fine. Let's just do it from here. The wrong banking. I think that works. The observation tower is going to be fixed. I see the mechanic walking towards it. I do only have one mechanic right now. I have the Heartline Twister Coaster, which, great. It's not a good coaster, but I do love it. Can I fit? An inline... Oh, I can't even do an inline twist. So it's just going to be calm like that. Alright. Not that exciting of a coaster, but I do need an entrance and exit on it. And I can be testing it. Hopefully this queue line I'm making will be long enough for it. I think I'm going to do that. I don't want to delete any flowers if I don't need to. There we go. And while that is there, I'm going to increase the price of the entrance so I don't forget to once I actually open the coaster. Because once I open the coaster, it's going to get a lot more people wanting to ride it, I believe. There's really not that many drops and hills in this one. It's kind of a smooth coaster. No red numbers is a good sign. Just have to wait and see how it does. All in the 7s. I'm happy with that. There we go. And some people are going to throw up, so let's give them some benches to be able to sit on. Calm themselves. There's the Heartline coaster. That'll probably be the next thing we build, unless I want to do a really dumb slide friction coaster. Which, who knows, I might. I like the look of this coaster. I don't think it's that great of a design, but it's something. But for now, let's do a River Rapids. Keep building stuff. There's so many trees over here. Don't like that I'm going to have to clear them out. I'm going to do this, actually. I think I turned that the wrong way. Okay. There's some rapids and some waterfalls. It's going to go up a little bit. We'll be testing this out while it's going. Follow that by a whirlpool section there. Go back down. I'm going to rotate this so I can get a better angle. I'm going to curve back and forth a little bit. And we'll end with a waterfall. Oh, need more money. I'm just going to wait for the money on this one, because I'm close enough. The waterfalls, and then end with another station platform. And hopefully this one will be good enough. The path won't be long, which is a little unfortunate, but whatever. And I should test this out. While I'm thinking about it, I wanted to add information kiosks at the other ends of this park as well. Just so if people want to get umbrellas, they can get umbrellas anywhere in the park in case it rains again. I think this ride will be good, but you gotta be able to see. Alright, the first attempt did not crash. We'll see what the results are once we get them. And this way we have a water ride in here, and it's probably a pretty hot place here. Sun's shining. Yeah. The ratings on that are not that good, but I don't know what I would have to do to fix them. That's unfortunate. It's not that good. I feel like I see guests keep getting stuck at this spot. I'm going to try and help them out a little bit. they can get around the park better now. And we got a junior roller coaster, which is actually a really good get. We needed a cheap coaster, I feel. Probably one of the best things we could have done for the park. Let's raise the price of entrance some more. It can probably be 25 now. I don't know what the actual numbers are, but I feel like 25 is a good call. And we can build a junior coaster. Don't need to do square yet. We can do an actual coaster. We got one roller coaster over here. Can't do it in the middle of Maharaja Palace. Alright, let's try it right about here. I feel like 45 is a good level. Let's do a small helix down. Stop it at 30 there. Bring it up to 35, which isn't even that much. Do a tight turn there. I'm gonna need more money. That's down 3. Let's go down 4. Up. Turn like that. I think I can make that. I should be testing it while it's going. Gotten out of the habit of doing that. Going from the end a little bit here, just to make an easier pathway to get to the end. Down 4, up 2, some nice little curves around those trees. And kill all of those trees. Once again, we are not an eco-friendly stream here. Trees are meant to be killed. Now let's just finish it up. I want to make sure this one's a straight curve. Connected like that. Is it actually connected? Let's test it out. Entrance there. Exit at the back. Give it a real test. Click the wrong spot for my pathway again. There we go. Okay. Felt like I saw something glitching out on my screen, but that was weird. It's a really slow coaster. It's honestly probably pretty bad. but it wasn't expensive to make. Goes up and down a few times. No red numbers. So nothing's too crazy about it, which, I mean, if it had red numbers, I was going to be quite surprised, to be honest. Adding a chicken stall in a bathroom while I'm sitting here watching it. And after it goes through this again, hopefully it'll be able to tell us everything that we can get out of it. Those stats are not as bad as I feel like they should have been, but I'll take it. It's a roller coaster. It'll bring people in. Alright. It's not too bad. Hector just came in. Hector's going to come in and have a fun time. But I'm going to raise the price up to $30. We've got 2 roller coasters in the park now. $30 might be too much, honestly. It's probably too much. I'm going to put it back down to 25. We got the launch free fall, though. I feel like that was something good to have just gotten. Yeah, this will be good. I want to see if I can find a place to put it over here, because right now all I have over here is alright, 150 seems like a good level. Don't know if that's actually true. I need to put the entrance and exit down. Classic. We got the best value park in the country. That surprises me. I just felt like I had my prices too high. I don't know, maybe people love the decorations in this park. Alright, that seems 51 miles per hour seems pretty good, even though max speed is 54, so I don't know where that became a part of it. You know what? Let's just do downward launch. It's easier. I never feel like I'm doing the wrong thing in a downward launch because you don't have to choose a speed. And I don't know what's optimal in this game. Don't think I have a bathroom on this edge of the park yet, so yep, there we go. Now the 3 core places of the park can be accessed. Cool. And once the launch free fall gives actual numbers, we'll be able to put it in. I could do another magic carpet, but I want to avoid doubling up rides if I don't need to. Let me pay off a tiny bit of my loan while I'm sitting here in a small profitable window. Oh, the excitement goes up a lot there. I like that. I'm gonna add some trash cans and benches before I forget about it. Doesn't look like the path connects here, but it does. Just keep putting them on. And then we do some benches. Just keep sporadically placing them and all should be good. I haven't made any major modifications to the pathing system. I don't think I will for a bit. So this should all be good. Cool. Alright. We got told this park's a good value. I added another ride since then. Pump it up to $31. Might be time to build the Heartline coaster. I really like building these. I don't have a good explanation for why. They're not a good coaster, but I think that's part of the reason why. I don't have to feel pressure to build something good with it. And it's fun to build stuff in just a straight line. Now that has some interaction with the other coaster design, which is good. Do a little Heartline roll after I get more money. There we go. Okay, that doesn't work, but... an extra Heartline roll. And we'll do a lower transfer. Gotta do a little bit more of a flat there. Lower transfer. Out of money. Heartline coasters. That doesn't work. Maybe if I started here it would? No. So it's just going to be gentle slope all the way down, which is fine. That's kind of what I was expecting it to be there. Boom. Should have been testing this while it goes, but now I can actually test it after adding entrances and exits, of course. Give it an actual test. I don't have the money to pay back a loan or anything right now, so get that off the screen. Start by connecting the exit like that. And then no one will want to go on this anyway, so this will go well. Unlock the merry-go-round. It's huge. Can't have the theme park without a merry-go-round. And we'll keep the Heartline coaster over here in the question area. Like the coaster. It seems like it would actually be fun to be on. Let's add this merry-go-round. I want to fit it here. I really do, but I feel like my better judgment says don't. So I'm going to listen to it for once. Heartline coaster ratings. Pretty Heartline coaster. So I'm cool with that. And I am negative money right now. There we go. We're making good progress towards the goal for this scenario, at least. We've got 646 guests, park rating of 890. When what we need is 1,000 guests and park rating of 600. So the park rating's good, but again, that's never really the issue in the park. Instead, we're simply just going to wait to see a park rating of 1,000 guests. I'm already at almost 700 guests. And it's not even the end of year 1, and we only need to get to the end of year 3, so we're in a good spot, I believe. The rides we're making are successful. The merry-go-round I just opened without even testing. Hopefully it runs without a hitch, but I think it will. Alright, this corner of the park now has 2 roller coasters and 2 non-roller coasters. There's no roller coasters here, but that makes sense to me. Let's add a little stall right there. Does it fit? And let's try and beef up this area, which has the launch free fall and the junior coaster, but nothing else really right now. So, simple things to add. Let's do a car ride. Everyone's favorite. I always say that, and no one actually likes a car ride, including myself, so I don't know why I continue to say it. We're going to start with the finishing turn, such that I can get my angles of this a bit better. And we can be testing this out as it goes. Paying back the loans as I make it, because this shouldn't cost too much money. Spinning tunnel into a spinning tunnel into a, not a station platform, spinning tunnel. Alright. Let's not do a turn right after that little gap. Alright, that can connect it up. There we go. That's a car ride if I've ever seen one. It certainly is one. You can give it an actual test. Bring it up here so it can be seen on screen. And build the queue line. There we go. So once we see that the ride is fine, it's not going to crash, everyone loves it, this will be good. Super exciting ride. So the only 2 thrill rides we get in this entire park are the Magic Carpet and the Magic Carpet and the Launch Free Fall. That's interesting to me. That feels like a shockingly small amount. I don't know how to make a good car ride. I always joke about the car ride being awful, but legitimately everything I do I feel like it has the worst stats I've ever seen. Is it just supposed to be longer? Is it supposed to interact with other things better? I don't know what I'm doing with it. I need to figure that out at some point, because everything I do with it seems absolutely awful. We just unlocked space rings, though, so things are looking up for us. It's not actually probably true, but hey, we can celebrate at space rings. There's a pathway for the exit. And just kill a bunch of trees to get to the entrance. Except that blocks pathway there, so good thing I caught that, because otherwise that would have been really annoying. Don't need the car ride pulled up anymore. The magic carpet should be good to go. Awesome. I'm going to delete that path because that pathway is not needed anymore. And this part of the park is filling up more. Still got the train. Probably can make that soon. I'm thinking right now it's going to be a for fun train, because fitting in a transfer train actually isn't going to be that good here, I don't think. Because it would have to loop through this tiny little center section twice. And that just doesn't seem that good to me. Like, maybe it would be. There's probably a good way to do it. Like, actually, you know, I got an idea for that. I think I will do that, but that's going to be a later on in the park thing. Because I think I'm going to try and go underground with it. If I can go underground, it's not going to take up the space that I would normally be worried about. Besides, we're doing good on the goal right now. We're almost at the number of guests that we're trying to get to. So, everything's going well. And we just unlocked space rings. So, again, who's really killing it right now? That was the wrong pathway. There we go. Space rings open. Get rid of all the trees, Brandon Evans. I wish I could, but it costs too much money. I'm not a fan of the environment in this one. There's so many of them. I think some of the trees here give you money for killing them, but not all of them for this park. A lot of them cost money, but like, okay, that only costs 8. I think the tall green ones I can kill for money. It would be nice to have them off the screen on this one. I'm normally one where I try and be friendly to the environment, say that, but I never actually am. Also, sometimes I feel like it just doesn't clear anyways. I guess I have to have the clear scenery button pulled up. But yeah, there's so many trees. I can't even do anything fun with them right now. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. I think I am going to... Well, first, let's do the slide friction coaster. I'm always scared to build these because there was that one scenario months ago that I built a slide friction coaster and it almost cost me the entire scenario because it crashed and I didn't know how slide friction coasters work, and I still don't. So let's learn nothing and continue on. What I think I'm going to do is just nothing. It's going to be a circle. I can always have one of these. I love myself a good square track. And it feels super safe to do, and honestly, it just makes me feel better. Is it actually a good idea? Probably not. But it's something. No one's going to ride it, but it'll probably bring people into the park. Let me test it because, hey, it might break. I don't know how this game works. I could believe it breaking. In the meantime, I've added more stuff. Let's increase the price of the park entrance some more. I think I can do $40 now. I feel good with that. So the way that I'm currently thinking about the train is we have one station along this wall right around here, near the entrance. Perhaps a station over here. And when, other than that, it's going to be trying to go underground, popping out surrounding here, perhaps going over, coming back to the spot I was talking about over here, going underground, and then exploring this area of the park. I think that should work pretty well for a train. Slide Friction roller coaster has the highest stats I've ever seen a roller coaster have at 0.2 excitement, so it's gonna be a crowd pleaser. It's gonna be everyone's favorite ride. People love the scenery, which is great. This is essentially a wonder of the world, so I would hope so. And everyone's already got a park map, so yay, I don't know. I don't want to do the train quite yet. I keep thinking about it, and I keep wanting to do a couple other things, and then trying to fit the train in at the end, and that seems fun to me. We're almost at... Oh, spiral slide is perfect. I wish I could fit in right there with the aspects of the park, but it won't. Alright, instead we're going to do... Oh, I need more money. Wait a couple of seconds. We can go like that, that. And I'm just going to give this a decently long queue. Finishing that off. Give us a spiral slide to be happy about. Cool. People can just have fun on it now. Spiral slide's a good ride to have in here. I like the 2x2 square of it. It fits well with what feels like a decently cramped park. Alright, every other gentle ride has been built except the monorail cycles. Still haven't done the train. I've done all the roller coasters, but that includes the world's best slide friction coaster, so big talking point there. Haven't done a boat hire. I don't really care about the boat hire. Done both the thrill rides. I can do a log flume. That seems like something to add. Ooh, the observation tower got broken down. That's unfortunate for it. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is start here. That's not actually going to work how I wanted to. Start there. That should work. That's going to run right into the Heartline coaster, which is not great. It's raining now, though, so we're going to get a lot of money as people have to go buy umbrellas for $20 each. Happy about that, at least. Also, I realize now I should probably get some more staff. Alright, let's work on this log flume. Let's give it an actual go. Maybe fitting it in that area is not as smart as I thought. Alright, 30 is going to be the starting point. Going to do a reverser table, do a turn, go down 4 steps, go into a photo section, have a little bit of a runoff. My watch tells me I haven't taken a step in the last hour, but that makes sense. I've been streaming. It's going to do a turn like that. Do another reverser turntable. Go down, down. Then it's probably just going to try and wrap it up. Maybe a little up there. And may as well do station platform because while it's not needed for a log flume, it can add to it. There we go. And we'll get the pathway going and it'll be green. For no reason other than I want it to be green. Cool. And we'll test out the log flume. And that didn't cost much money at all. Well, also, we did sell like $3,000 worth of umbrellas, and that helps. We are in the negatives for money now, but again, I think that should be fine. Yeah, I think this log flume should probably work itself out pretty well. How's Wayne doing? He spent $40 to get in the park. He's not thirsty. Seems like he's having a great time. I'm gonna put it up to $45. Hopefully that doesn't turn away too many potential customers. We're only 17 guests away from the goal amount. And it's still year 1 right now, so making good progress on that. That's good. Log flume rating, not that great. Whatever, though. It'll have to do. It will have to do. We just got a steeplechase, which... yeah, sure, why not? I'm gonna try and build everything to build in this park other than the boat hire. And once that's done, that's probably the time to make our beloved train. Alright, it's a steeplechase. It doesn't need to be crazy. I'm gonna try and see through vegetation to find a good spot to start this coaster off. I think I'm gonna do this. Okay, that's gonna be good. I don't need to worry about it from that end. Alright, it's gonna only go up to 40. Yeah, there's nothing that's special to the steeplechase. That goes down 4. We're actually not going to have it go down 4 because too much. There we go. That went down 3. We got the most beautiful park in the country. That's great. Love having the most beautiful park in the country. This is the gains for not killing all those trees. It's difficult work, but the game's showing us it can be worth it. Hopefully it can make that gap? I think it can. Yep, it's making it with good enough speed. I'm going to feel good about just getting it towards the end now. I'm doing a little bit of a bump. And a little bit of a burn speed off. Let's actually do that from right here. So I can add more station platform. And I don't mind it going too fast on that hill. Adds a little bit of an extra excitement to the ride. Cool, let's get through vegetation. You can see it again. Give the ride an actual test run. I think that'll work. It has nice little interactions with the rest of the park. I'm gonna hire some more handymen. We've got over 1,000 guests in the park now. We can watch this go. Alright. Guests are happy in the park. Stuff's exciting. Steeplechase doesn't seem that bad. I'm happy with it so far. Let me pull up the staff here. I just see some throw up in this area. I kind of want to deal with it. Alright, show me some good stats here. I believe. I believe in this steeplechase. 5 excitement, 5 intensity, 3.5 nausea. I'm cool with that. It's a steeplechase. I'm not going to ask for perfection or anything. Alright, we need like one more person to enter the park. And then we paid off another bit of loan. Cool. There is way too many trees. It's annoying having to deal with all of this ecosystem. I wonder if I can even build under this like I'm hoping I can. It's about to rain, so I'm going to get some money back. That's nice. But if I can't do that, that's really annoying. Alright, this monorail cycles is the last ride that needs to be built, I believe, in this park for it to have every ride. It can't even go up hills or anything. I don't get the point of it. I don't think... Yeah, that's not going to work. Will a double tight work? Yes, it will. That surprises me. Will a double tight plus 1 work? No. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is go like that. Do an S-bend right, because why not? We're just killing all the trees here. I gotta do an S-bend. Ooh. This does not work as I would hope. We got trams for the miniature railroad. That's something. I feel like that S-bend is not as good of a decision as I would have hoped. Man, monorail cycles is more difficult to design than I think I was going to give it credit for. Can't go up hills. Yikes. You know what? It's going to be that little blob. That's how the monorail cycles are going to be. It wants to be ugly and complex like that, it can be ugly and complex. I don't really care about monorail cycles. I can open it up. I'm actually going to add some scenery. It's a fun little set of scenery. Couldn't fit this in. I'm gonna put that there. And I cannot. Oh, there's a pagoda. People are again upset about the line of queues in my park. I don't know what to do about that, I'm sorry. There we go. There's the pagoda tower. Add in some flags. Make this monorail cycle feel like it belongs in the park a little bit more. And that I didn't destroy a bunch of trees for no reason just to have an extra ride type in my park. $50 might be too much, but whatever. We're in a good spot. We're already at the goal level now, so really I got the rest couple years of this game. Just mess around. See what I can get to work. Of course I have to keep the guests in the park for another 2 years. But I think I can do that. And all I have left to build is the train. So I guess it's time to start building said train. I don't think I have anything else to do. Yeah, build all of those. I haven't done a boat hire. I could just build a boat hire. You know what? I might just do it. I might just build a boat hire. Because why not? Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna start 4 big area. Killed a lot of plants, but whatever. Then we add some water. Going back down on this was going to require more cash, so it's going to be right on level for the boat hire. And there's nothing special I can do. It's not going to be a free reigning boat hire. There we go. Do an entrance and an exit. Build our pathways. Hello, Mathematics 38. How are you doing today? Thank you for checking out the stream. Just building a boat hire here and hoping that everything's gonna go well. You're super excited? That's cool to hear. What's going on? Marco just walked towards the exit of here. They really like the fried chicken. Can't do that. For the Doctor Strange premiere. Oh, I gotta get my ticket to that soon. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go this opening weekend. I got finals next week anyway, so it's probably a good thing that I can't, but I'm excited for that too. I keep forgetting that it's coming out this weekend. I feel like with Spider-Man, I was so on top of, oh, it's about to come out, it's going to be super hyped, whereas Doctor Strange is really just coming out of nowhere. That's exciting, though. I'm excited to see the new Doctor Strange film. Assuming, of course, it's going to be on par quality-wise with all the other Marvel films that have been really good recently. Row 9, chair 6, far right. I feel like that's probably a pretty good spot. What's the reason for you getting that chair, if I may ask? Try and find a place to put this slide down because I want it. Yeah, you know what? This is gonna work. Oh, okay. I really need to, for years now, SCP has been something where it's like, I know of its existence, but I've done so little of a dive into it where, in a lot of ways, it's just, some people will say, hey, this is SCP, and then give me a number. I'm like, I kind of get what you're talking about, but I haven't read into it. That's something that I'm sure there's going to be some day in my life I'm going to just open up SCP, go absolutely wild reading through all the things, and get completely invested for a month. And it's going to be great, but it has not happened yet. But that's cool. It's good to hear. Yeah, I'm going to probably try and see Doctor Strange next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. Although I probably should get ahead on buying tickets for that because it's a Marvel film. Theaters show them a lot. We only got 1,000 left of the loan to pay here. I keep saying I'm going to start the train, but I keep distracting myself a little bit more. You didn't see Doctor Strange 1? Gotcha. I feel like I didn't really care that much for Doctor Strange 1. I've only seen... I hadn't seen basically any of the films until a couple of years ago when I marathoned them all with my friends. So now I've seen every single one except for Thor Dark World, or I have seen Thor Dark World. I haven't seen the original Incredible Hulk because that one, it doesn't even have the actor who plays Ruffalo. It doesn't have him as Hulk, so it's kind of weird to consider that one anyways. The original Doctor Strange, though, I think was one I didn't care too much about. No Disney Plus in Israel. Yeah, that will be... That would help with being able to watch it, but... Gotcha. Yeah, you kind of need a way to be able to stream the films to be able to watch the films. Yeah. I don't feel like I know all too much about Doctor Strange. I'm trying to think about what happened in there, and it was a lot of just, if you've seen Infinity War / Endgame, I think that probably will cover more that you need to know with Doctor Strange than the actual Doctor Strange film will. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I feel like that's going to be the case, because I think this is going to be much more of a crossover film than a standalone thing. Got into Star Wars for movie 9. Okay. Yeah, you're going to be good. You will be good. Let me hire another mechanic or two. I've got enough guests in this park. And get another few of everyone. I'm making money. My loan is fully paid off. My economic situation here is pretty great. A lot of money making in the recent times. I'm happy about that. I think it's time to do the train. For once and for all. For Mandalorian, Star Wars 7 through 9. As someone who's not super into Star Wars myself, I haven't seen The Mandalorian, but everyone raves. I think from what I've heard from friends and just from reading about it, a lot of people view The Mandalorian as the single best thing about the Star Wars franchise. So, I would say get hyped for that. Whereas also a lot of people that I know do not believe that Star Wars 7 and 8 are all that good. I actually really like Star Wars 7, and I feel like Star Wars 8 is also quite interesting. But, okay, there we go. I can finally fit stuff underground. Cool, I can't go under there. Yeah, that's fair. The special effects and everything good there. What I'm going to say is, I think, from my experiences with Star Wars, I think Star Wars 7 and 8, and also 9, kind of get a bad rap, because I honestly think they're not that much different in quality than, say, I really need to worry about. What I'm building here does not make sense. What if I do this? 1 second. I think Star Wars 7 and 8 are not at any quality level difference than the rest of the franchise. What I mean by that is, I really don't think the prequels are that good, Star Wars 1, 2, and 3. The original trilogy is still probably the best part of it, but I also don't think they're anything too crazy. Yeah, you can't be nostalgic for it, and I'm also with you where Gen Z, it kind of changes your perspective on things, because everything there isn't... People look back at the original movies and even the prequels with glasses of love. They think the movie's just fantastic and they can do no wrong, when really I feel like they're alright. They got good stuff, they've got bad stuff. They can be funny in some aspects, they can be pretty dumb in some aspects. Okay. But if you haven't seen them, I mean, it's going to be exciting to just watch them regardless. That'll be a fun situation, I'm sure. Okay. Let me make sure I can do an entrance and exit path through here, because if I can't, I gotta change what I'm doing right away. That's a fair point on it. Yeah, if you're going to get excited for anything, I think getting excited for The Mandalorian will make the most sense. The space rings is in the way right here. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Oh, I think I know how I'm going to do this. Really easy solution, actually. Extend the pathway. So, okay, now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces for the train. A lot of S-bends there to just be a little awkward. So every station should have 7 pieces now, is the idea. Now we just try and build the rest of it. I don't know how that's going to work necessarily, but I think it's going to work. And that's my hope. As long as I can get something to work out of this, I'm gonna be happy with it. Especially, I've already hit the goal level. I'm making money at a fast rate. I have time to do a passion project like a roller coaster here. Or not a roller coaster, a train. Yeah, I mean, 9 is a lot more of the same of 7 and 8. It's interesting perspective. So, is 9 the only Star Wars film you have seen? Again, I'm not the biggest Star Wars guy, so I wouldn't be able to give you the most nuanced of takes here. But if so, I mean, you'll probably really like the sequel trilogy of 7, 8, and 9. Because, from my experience with it, I felt like they were pretty similar together. It felt like 7 and 9 was trying really hard to finish off what 7 and 8 started. Gotcha. So, yeah. I think you'll be able to really enjoy 7 and 8 when you get to see them. And then The Mandalorian, The Mandalorian does really play off of the sequel series, or not sequel series, it plays off of 4, 5, and 6 in the most part, I believe. So, being able to see those as well, get all the context for them, and then see basically a modern take on a lot of the characters from that era, should be really interesting. People still don't like the queues in my park. Alright, let me just quickly see through this vegetation, because I'm going to kill a lot of these trees, and it's just going to have to happen. I think it's just going to be a nice long path here, where I'm not really going to worry about much more than that. We're decently far from the last station, so actually, can I do, not spend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nope. Maybe if I do a tight turn here, and then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I went more than I should there, basically. We're just going to meander around a little bit with the train that way. And now from here we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The older fans hate the new trilogy, but the younger kids love them. Same happened 3. Yep, that's basically what it is. The internet now loves the prequels. I don't think a lot of people will say they're good films, but they love them, and I think that's a good way of putting it. Do I have the entrance and exit there? Okay, cool. Also, actually, let's switch where the entrance and exit is there, because it doesn't really make sense how I put it. But yeah, people are always going to have nostalgia blind their judgment on what's actually a good film or what is worth watching. So, being able to understand that is a good study on that. There are some people who are very adamant that no, despite all of that, the only bad thing in the Star Wars universe is the sequel trilogy, but honestly, I feel like it's either all bad or all good. People are still watching it, people still connect with the characters. It's fun seeing people fight with lightsabers. Like, let's be real, sometimes it just comes down to that. Lightsabers are really cool, and sometimes that's all you need to really say. Yeah, that's where I think I'm going to end that point off on, because that's my true opinion on the matter. Lightsabers are cool. Seeing people fight with lightsabers is cool. You don't need to gatekeep it much more than that. Right. I think I like the idea of this just being an underground railroad. Not the slavery kind, but just the physically under the ground, taking control of the park here. Then we're going to go here, and we're going to start going up. Up, up, flat, flat, and be able to build the station platforms out here. There, we got 7. Do the entrance and exit here. And then we're going to go back down because we're going to have to go under all of that hoo-ha. It's nice that I'm making money while this is happening, so I don't have to really worry about the financial situation. My park rating's still high. It's a nice stress-free park right now. I was a little worried about it to begin with, but I think it's going to go well. And it's honestly not that expensive. I was expecting more, considering I'm building underground for the entire time. But 33 pieces per piece is not that bad. We'll do a quick piece like that. I could build it up above ground right now, but I'm not going to. In fact, I'm going to do even more like that. So far I've only been doing Roller Coaster Tycoon 1. Not because of any preference to it or anything at all, but just because that I've been playing Roller Coaster 2 first. I'm thinking probably once I'm done with the scenarios in Roller Coaster Tycoon... Wait, I got the wrong spot for the land that I was just building up. That was stupid of me. Once I am done with Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, assuming that I still want to play this game, which I think I will, I'll probably move on to the scenarios back in Roller Coaster Tycoon 1. Or explore some of the community-made stuff. Yeah. I owned the games, all of them as a kid as well, but don't still have them as an adult, so I just rebought this one on Steam. This isn't going to work how I want it to. That bugs me. I have to fix that. There we go. Up. I'm just gonna keep this all high right here, land-wise. Yeah. As a kid, I don't know if I actually got it in a cereal box, but I might have gotten Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 in a cereal box, which, first off, it's really funny to me that that was just a thing that happened. Weird that I can do that, but alright. How many pieces of did I actually do here? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to make sure I have the right number of these, otherwise it gets a little messed up. But yeah, now I have the Steam version of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 and the expansions for it. I also have OpenRCT 2, which has been really nice, something I did not expect to like as much as I have, and that will also give me theoretically infinite content if I want to keep playing this game, which there's a good chance I will. I'm having fun with it. Okay, now I'm really just going to try and hightail it straight for that area. Actually, what if I just go like this, and start building this up. Oh, the dragon's in the way. I can't do that. Okay. Dragon in the way here. No. I can build this out so it's on flat land again. Cool. Being someone growing up to be a coaster engineer after the game. Yeah, that would be funny. And honestly, that's probably happened. I mean, as a kid, I loved this game. And, well, I'm not a roller coaster designer in real life. There was definitely a point in my life where I considered it as, like, hey, wouldn't that be fun to do? There's got to be someone who actually has done that. They got into a career of engineering. I know there's people who go into city planning by playing, like, Sim City or City Skylines and getting really into it. So, completely get that. And I honestly would be surprised if it hasn't happened. We can get out the see-through vegetation window. We're good on vegetation now. I wonder if I'd be able to fit... I don't think I would be able to fit a path in through there. So, we're just going to try and curl this around. I'm considering doing a station here, but I don't think the pathway of it makes the most sense. But you know what? I feel like it. There we go. Now I just have to connect it up with the other path that I have. I shouldn't need to modify the land anymore. I'm either above ground or done with the ground from here on out. Oh, I am out of money. Well, the profitable era lasted a good long time. I'm happy for it. And if it rains again or anything, I'll be in a good spot. I'm not going to be worried about the current situation. I'm killing a lot of trees anyways. There we go. We'll do an entrance and exit on this. And I think that makes it testable. There should be a lot of trains interspersed out. Thank you, Mathematics. It's really kind of you to say. I think you're pretty awesome too, from the little I've gotten to know you so far. Brought up some fun discussions to have. Now to do the fun pathing for the rest of this. I'm actually going to see through vegetation again, just to make sure I'm not being dumb with the pathing. So it goes from here to there, from there to here. Well, I'll say this. I don't know yous. I can't say for any definitive manner that you're a coward, but nothing you have said to me so far has given me that impression. And number two, I definitely think cowardice is not something that eliminates people from being awesome or anything. I think it's important for people to understand. How do I say this? Well, being scared of roller coasters, they're innately scary things. Like, it feels like they could go wrong at any time. And in part, that's the thrill of it. That's where some fun of it is. But it's totally cool if you don't like roller coasters. And I don't think that makes you a coward. I also don't think that makes you not awesome. So I don't think that argument has too much of a point right now, if that makes sense. Alright, this is kind of an ugly pathway to do it like that. But I wanted an entryway that went like that, so I got one. Oh, I'm out of money for pathing. That's annoying. Oh, let's actually test this railroad, by the way, instead of fake testing it like I was. Cool. And I am out of money. This has been a very expensive train project, considering all of the lost money right now, all of that red, is from me making this train. But it makes me feel cool, so it has value. Scenario 4 of Roller Coaster 1. Which one was that one? I'm trying to remember. I feel like that's right when it starts getting into the more advanced ones. Is that the one with the coaster that always breaks down? Or am I thinking of a different one? Diamond Heights. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm thinking about. I might be wrong about it, but regardless, I think Roller Coaster 1 probably has better scenarios than Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but I think it's true. So yeah. The thing Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 has over 1 is it's got more ride variety. There's more stuff to it, and that's fun. But I think Roller Coaster Tycoon 2's entire structure is just pretty great. Absolutely normal path, that's going to be super helpful there. Guess they're still upset about queue lines. I don't know what I can do to fix those queue lines. Especially every expansion thing I've tried has had problems with it. Oh, it's the one with the coasters. Yeah, that's the one that has the two dueling, the black and white coaster. That one's a fun one. Yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 has better scenarios. I miss those. I gotta keep finding the pathways to be able to build queue lines. I definitely played more of Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 as a kid than I did 2. I definitely played both, and I also played 3. And I think 2 might be my favorite. You gonna call the haunted house Nyctophobia? I wish I was good enough at knowing phobias to say right now, aha, that's the fear of blank, but I don't. But that's a fun theme, naming them all after phobias. I love that the phobia of long words is a word that's incredibly long for no reason. That's the one phobia I feel like I can remember being really fun. Okay. Miniature Railroad, still testing. Do one more look. I think I got all of the queue lines figured out. Fear of the dark. That makes sense. I probably could have guessed that because night and nyctophobia sounds like night. So the linguistics, or not linguistics, that's like entomology. I don't know. Words are hard, but it's a study of words. Probably says that would have been it, so yay. Cool. Alright. Honestly, ride's pretty great. Can open it up. I think it all works out. If it doesn't, it's not great. Whatever. Feels good to have a ride like that in the park. Just something that's going to get everyone to come around. In the meantime, how's research been going? Making the queue lines color-coded feels really smart. That's something that's more big brain than I can probably get myself. But that's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't see us unlock the wooden roller coaster. That's a nice one to have unlocked. Yeah, normally whenever I do queue lines, I just don't even think about it. I just occasionally am like, oh, I'm going to switch the color that I've been doing for a while. But having them color-coded seems pretty fun. Wow, people are littering a lot right on that path. You know what? Before I build a wooden roller coaster, that is the next thing I'm going to do is build a wooden roller coaster. But before I do that, I'm going to add some more trash cans and benches everywhere. I haven't done that in a hot second. And you can never have too many of them. It always feels like with these wild world scenarios that we're just defiling some national monuments or natural beauties. But at least this one we're not actually interacting at all with the actual temple. We're doing some fun stuff here. We're boosting tourism. My favorite ride in the game, it's probably the vertical drop coaster. I feel like every single time I decide a vertical drop coaster, it's really fun to me. Every time I'm like, this is a ride that I would really want to go ride on myself. I also really like the Heartline coaster despite it being an awful coaster, because it's fun to build stuff just in a vertical line. Yours is the Haunted House. Haunted houses are fun. I really like the flat rides in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Well, sometimes they're not the most creative to build per se, because I mean it's often just placing them down. It feels good to like make a theme park that all fits together within the theme, and placing like say a haunted house in a certain area just feels right. And I do like that. There's so many pre-built wooden roller coaster designs, probably because I think the fan favorite ride overall is probably the wooden roller coaster. They look so pretty. I can't blame anyone who would love a wooden roller coaster. They're beautiful. I need to do chain. Cool, I can go up here. That's what I was worried about. Also, I'm getting some more stalls developed here. That's something that I can do once I'm done with this wooden coaster. It's gonna go up to 45. That seems like a good spot for it. Actually, if I do this, it goes on the inside of the coaster, which is probably what I want. I should be testing this out as it's going on. Do a photo section. That gets us back to 30, and I'm out of cash. It's going to intersect with this ride a good bit, which is something I'm going to have to worry about. I'm going to take up... Oh, I forgot I haven't paid back my loan since building that crazy train. You need to find a good name for it for a roller coaster. I'm trying to think. Without being able to see the roller coaster, it's hard to judge it, of course. But is there one that's like a fear of heights? If it goes up pretty tall, I feel like the fear of heights fear might be good. They might already have that one in the park, though. It has another name in the UK version, so you gotcha. Interesting that it has different version names. I feel like that's something you wouldn't expect. Alright, this gets us to 25. It's about to rain, which is great for the game because we're going to get more stuff. Can't believe you can do a vertical loop on a wooden coaster. I'm not going to. I don't feel like that makes sense for what I'm building here. But you can. Alright, that gets us down to 0 pretty easily. And then we're going to do a nice little helix up. Finance through our umbrella sales. What if I go straight, do it up there? And do a tight turn like that to get us back to ground level. Doppelganger. Okay. Is it identical to a different ride? Because that's what I would expect Doppelganger to be. Oh, it's a racing coaster thing. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't have any good explanation of what that... I wouldn't have good enough memory to tell you. Oh, it was this previously. Ooh, I like how that fits in. It naturally does the dip under that coaster that I need. Oh, wooden coasters are really fun to design. I forget that until I build one. Because I don't really like wooden coasters in real life. They make my head hurt. They're just a bit too bumpy for me, I guess. Okay, that's not the correct turn level. I think I just straight it out. Then it goes from there into a water ending, climbing to the end. Beautiful. I really like that. Now I wonder how I'm going to be able to do this pathing. In the meantime, I can test it for real. You gotta go up, down, get under. Can I go a path? No, I can't do a path under that. So I go up 3. connect like that. Okay, so the exit has a pathway. But I need the entrance to actually have some sort of queue line. But we're getting so many fun stalls now. Getting funnel cake. Everyone loves some funnel cake. Placing the swinging ship over the water. Let the ship be near the water. Yeah, I like that. Hopefully people don't put things in their pockets that can't get dumped out and lost forever into the water. But if they do, that's their fault. They gotta empty their pockets before they go on a ride. You know? And I'm out of cash for pathing again. Sometimes I forget making paths cost money. How are the stats of the wooden coaster? Those are not as good as I thought they would be. Weird. I want to rebuild the wooden coaster. I'm going to try and fix that because I'm doing good enough in this scenario. The park rating's at 999. We're 300 guests above where we need to be. I'll raise the price for entrance a little bit too. So I feel like working towards a fix of that might actually be valuable for me. There we go. The wooden coaster is there. That's true. Wonder how many people have been seriously injured by someone on a roller coaster dropping something out of their pocket and it hurting them. Alright, let's close this wooden roller coaster and try and fix it. I think how I ended it from here is pretty good, so I'm going to try and fix it prior to that. Alright, one idea I have is actually going underground here. I should have enough speed for all of this, I hope. Now we'll curve it up pretty nicely. For a nice little helix. Which crosses over there, and I can do a nice little helix down now. Ah, that gets in the way of itself, which is unfortunate. Well, there's an easy fix for that. Go straight there. One more time. It's going pretty slow at the end there. That's fine. Now I do the turn. Once I have enough money again. Thalassophobia, fear of the ocean. That's a good pick. And take another loan out. Just hemorrhaging all of this money. I even had some rain And it's all being lost because of the amount of money I'm spending here. Wonder if I can get this to work. Get the connection up together smooth enough. I think if I do like curve there. It's weird you can do an up there, but I don't think you can do down like that. Weird. Okay. There's not much I can do right there. Yeah, that connects it. You know what? I'm okay with that at this point. It's not perfect. But that should... The double helix system there, it goes underground. It's pretty cool. Hopefully that's going to help it. And we got all of these stalls to be adding. I got a balloon stall and I haven't even added one of those yet. And those are important because I love seeing people hold their balloons. Make them dark pink. Add in a drink station. Need more money to do it? Someone enter my park, please. Just for a second. Help me out. No one's doing it. Oh well. We've got enough anyways. Oh, it's about to rain. Let's go. Love when it rains. Because people buy $20 umbrellas and it's very funny to me. People want a hat. You're going to have to come all the way over here, I think. Get your umbrellas, please. Okay, that fixed the wooden roller coaster a lot. I'm happy I went back and fixed it because the ride's actually pretty good now. I do think I'm going to speed the game up to quick speed now. We're in year 3. We've already hit the goal. I've done most of the stuff that I want to do in this park, so kind of speed towards the end of this mission. This coaster looks a lot faster with the setup that the quicker the speed is, I'm like, wow, this is going way too fast for anyone's comfort, but it's fine. Yeah, the wooden coaster is just like a nice little sweet design rather than anything particularly crazy. Alright. What I'm thinking I'm doing for the rest of the time is adding random stalls everywhere. Those just to make for more variety in the park. In addition, I hope to potentially add back some scenery because ride-wise, I feel like I've done everything I want to in this park. I could hire some more staff. That's probably not a bad idea. As long as we keep the number of guests, we should be good. I'm going to quickly save just in case what I'm doing. 1 second. There we go. Had to do it weirdly on my end. Just on the case that I absolutely screw everything up here. I don't want to lose any of the progress that I made here because it's way more fun to just keep going. And I don't want to have to do another 2 hours of this park again. If I don't need to. Not that I'm not having a good time, just logically I think it makes sense. Okay, put an information kiosk there. Let's do another hat stall. Right there. Beef noodles. There you go. Yeah. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this park and how it's been turning out. People still upset about the queue lines, but again, not much I can easily fix. You can always just leave the queue line. What are people thinking about? They really need to go to the bathroom. Where are people thinking that? Alright, in all three of our major sectors. We'll add some more bathrooms to each of them. There's a restroom there. Here's a restroom. And there's a restroom. Cool. People can go to the bathroom in peace now. The stupid pre-made crash. Oh my god, I'm remembering this now. Yeah, that one definitely crashes. The one that's, I think it's the black one. Because I remember as a kid, when I would replay that scenario, I would always delete that one right away. That sucks. Wow. That unlocked a memory for me right there, though. It's really annoying that they make one that they know in the game is going to crash, and it crashes after like a couple years. And they don't tell you about it, which, I mean, fair on the game to do, but it's kind of a mean move. Yeah, that single train can crash into thing. That is true. It can fly off the rails, theoretically, which would be annoying, but it can't run into itself. That's good. It crashed after 5 seconds into the game. Oh no. I remember it taking longer for me. Maybe it's on a random cycle. You just got really unlucky. Placing these random stalls wherever they want to be. Ooh, we got the safest park in the country. Huge. Everyone's going to come to our park after it's the safest park in the country. I don't think Mathematics' park is the safest park in the country. We had the coaster crash. Sorry if that's a low blow. It'd be fun if, and obviously this wouldn't have worked with the technology at the time, but in a coaster simulator game like this, you were actually competing for awards against other people who are playing the game at the same time. So like, I could be going for the best scenery park, but suddenly you decide, hey, I'm gonna make a really nice flower bed, and you take it from me, and I'm sad, but that would be funny. The only way to make the car ride is over the water since mountains. Gotcha. Cool. Ooh, I just got the hot dog stall. I wouldn't know that GTA cheat code, but knowing GTA, I have a pretty good idea what it is. About $500 away from getting my stall completely finished. Or my loan, not my stall. I don't know why I said it's stall. Going through another month. We only got a few months left of this part. I'm happy with how it turned out. I feel like there's a lot of fun stuff that I did with there. I like the train, although I do think there's probably too many train cars, honestly. but that's fine. They all are getting stuck over here where no one cares about the ride. And where it goes downhill into it, so there's a lot of speed. He gets there quicker. Another random stall there. It's good to be profitable again. I want to pay off the rest of my loan because it makes me feel good to be loan free. It's kind of like real life in that way. Having no loans is a good thing, believe it or not. Boom. I owe no money back to anyone. There's really just an area for a ride right here. Is there a simple ride I could place there and feel cool about? We could do a launch free fall. I'm going to do to 130. Test it out after building the entrance and exit. Do to 45. 45 seems pretty good. How are the stats on it? I feel like the stats should already have been developed, but whatever. I feel like the excitement rating should be higher. I'm gonna try 49. Why do I keep unlocking stuff for the boat hire? Who cares about the boat hire at this point? You got the scrambled eggs, or are you going to? Gotta place everything over the water, apparently. That's all, the only thing you can do. You know what? Launch free fall can open. You could spend all of the money that you have and take out all of the loans you have just to lower it all to land level. Give no more mountains. Terraform the land. I don't recommend this, but it's something you could do. I'm like low-key worried about this launch free fall, but I absolutely shouldn't be. It's not going to crash. I know this game well enough to say that with pretty certainty. We'll add a magic carpet over here. Alright. There's another little coaster design. I mean, by coaster, I mean magic carpet. You know what? I'm too scared about this. I think it was fine, but I'm a little too scared about it for whatever reason. I'm going to do a slide there instead. Go. Slide can be opened. We can still do the magic carpet ride. Just gonna put it in a slightly different spot. And after this, I might finally build an official square. I haven't done a square yet. This one I did the slide friction coaster, which is basically my classic square design, but I think I can fit it in pretty well. It's sad to see some of the people stuck at random points of this log flume, just frozen in place. to stop flowing. You know what? No queue line. There we go. Magic Carpet 3. Cool, it works. Hey, we got a new ride. I actually thought rides would be done by this point. It's a pretty bad ride, but it's a ride. Something we can place in the park. There's really nothing you can do with the river rafts ride. It's pretty pointless. See through vegetation real quick. The entrance right there, exit right there. Fun little design. Emphasis on not actually being fun. So many times in the Roller Coaster Tycoon where I'm like, I want to ride this so bad, and I don't know if I've ever thought about this for river rafts. What is even the point of river rafts? But at least with the trees here, there's some fun to be had. Alright, so every one of those have been built. I think every one of these. Did I end up doing a hot dog stall? Yeah, I did. But we can do a second one. Yeah, every one of those have been built. All of those. All of those. Done every one of those as well. So, cool. All of the rides so far have been built. And I'm not sure how many more rides we'll get in this park, so pretty good. That means it's time to square. We'll do another quick see-through of vegetation such that pathing can commence. There we go. And just because, where can I do it? We'll do space rings right alongside the square. Square is being tested. Space rings can be opened, I believe. I've got so many screens on my screen right now, but I think it's all good. Square 4 and River Rafts 1 are being tested. River Rafts has 2.7 excitement. No idea how that's better than the car ride. Also, no idea how there's so many people on the car ride. But, whatever. Squares looking like it's good. Hey, you know what goes well with water? More water, so what can I say? Okay, River Rafts 1, it's been opened. Square, incredible ratings. People are gonna love it. All of the trains are getting stuck. I could try and fix it, but whatever. It's not that important. I just wish it wasn't messed up like that. It's nice. Don't have any loan to pay back, but I have a lot of money. I feel like that's not a situation I'm normally at. I'm normally, the second I pay off all my loan, I start doing some expensive project, but I don't have any more that I really want to do. I could try and build another roller coaster, but honestly, I don't know if I have enough time left to make a roller coaster that I'm really happy with. So, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna watch this out. I'll probably place more scenery. I said I was gonna do that, and I probably should. Let's do another circus. I'm gonna place it right on top of Taj Mahal. The magic carpet has broken down. I do not care. Circus can be opened. You know what? Observation Tower 1 broke down. I feel like it's not a bad idea to have another one. Not because it broke down, but there's just a lot of beauty in this park. I'm gonna build this sky high. 330 feet seems good to me. Best angles you can get. We'll give this a test. Still can only do single deck cabin, but whatever. Yep, that's fine enough for me. I don't have a haunted house. They don't have one unlocked for my scenario. Every scenario has a different things that can potentially be unlocked, and apparently this park doesn't have haunted houses as something possible to build. It's a real unfortunate consequence of not knowing what you're getting into. I can't build a haunted house. It's really sad. Alright, I'm coming up to I'm on the second to last month, I believe, of the game right now. It's a pretty good park. I definitely started going less hard on trying to get. Oh, I want to pop this balloon. Ah, there we go. I went less hard at the end, trying to figure out how to best afford everything. But I'm pretty happy with how the park went out. I'm not going to do a yellow balloon. Yellow's pretty dumb. I'll do a black balloon. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, this level is a ripoff. Happy to be done with it. Hopefully the next one has a haunted house. Yeah, I'm just going to play some random scenery till the end, I think. Pretty happy with the whole performance of this all. I'm not good enough at putting scenery places to be able to tell you where it would be best in this situation. There's already too many trees. What annoys me about trees is you can place a tree right here, and then to remove it, it still costs money, even if you're the one who has placed it. Like, if you misclick placing a tree, it hurts you twice. And that's brutal. Whereas every other piece of scenery I get the natural trees costing money to remove. That makes sense to me. But trees you placed yourself, you should be able to capitalize off of. At least that's what I think. Alright, let's put an evil samurai somewhere in this park. No, the trees are in the way. Get out, trees. Boom, evil samurai. Got a fat Buddha. That's what the game calls it, not me. Go right there. A geisha. A golden Buddha. A good samurai. We got the bad samurai right there. Where would a good samurai be? How about right there? You want to unlock all the boat? That makes sense. Ooh, these lanterns, I actually do really like the design of them. Wow, I'm making so much money now that I'm not actually spending money. Side note, I don't think I ever opened that this observation tower. I just was testing it. It's good, but it's an observation tower, so there's not anything special to it, but it's good. Let's do an adult panda. Right there. And a baby panda right next to it. Ball lantern. Place that there. Place these in a couple of places. It'll be good. Oh, the merry-go-round broke down. You know what? I think I only have one merry-go-round in this park. And that's a crime. Love the merry-go-round. Let's put a second one in. Fix our wrongs. Where can I fit it? Fit it right there. And it's raining. Just like that, we atoned for our sins, and the game assists us along the way. Found a spot for the water slide over the island. Good. Good to see. Alright, as we wrap up this scenario, I think I'm done placing everything here. Happy with how it all came out. I like the look of it from afar. We got like the roller coaster district here with 3 more lengthy roller coasters, but we got a couple of roller coasters here too, as well. Oh, I like Ferris wheels. I like them more in this game than I do in real life. In real life, I feel like they're not that special to go on. Something like bumper cars is more fun, but Ferris wheels in this game, I feel like are really aesthetically pleasing. I don't know why, but I really do like them. I think this is going to be it for my stream today. Done with the park now. Park Maharaja went pretty well. I feel like the whole thing went, yeah, pretty well. I'm happy with how the ride ended up being. As I always do, if someone in chat wants to suggest an idea for what I should put in as the name for the scenario chart, something that represents, something that represents the park as a whole or our time with it, feel free to suggest it. Otherwise, I'll put my name in. And I'm going to look quickly for a potential raid target. You can try and find someone playing Roller Coaster Tycoon on Twitch. Alright, I think I found someone. Let me just click into their stream quickly to make sure everything's going alright. It looks like it's alright. And no suggestion for that, so I'm gonna put my own name in. Feel free to join in as part of the raid if you want. Otherwise, take care. Yeah, fun stream again. Don't know the next time I'll stream, but hope that y'all can tune in again. Thank you, Mathematics, for joining in at this part for as well. That was really fun to meet you and talk to you, so thank you for that. Hoping to be streaming more. Don't know the next time that I will be, but probably in the next couple months I'm hoping to stream a good bit, so that should be fun. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow as well, Mathematics. Yay. Thank you for that. That's very kind of you. Hope I'll see you around then for the next ones. Let me actually complete the raid aspect of this. Cool. This is probably one of the bigger streams that I've rated for this, but it's not that big. Alright. Wait, I didn't do the click button. Start raid. Streamed quite a few times now, but I still haven't gotten used to this whole thing. Alright. Hope to take care and everyone has a good rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you at the next one. Take care.